Welcome back. Well, raise a glass. It is National Rosé Day. If you enjoy it chilled over ice, sparkling, or even frosé, it is the perfect way to cool off and kick off summer. This morning, we're getting some inspiration for some great food pairings. So George from Humble Bistro joins us this morning. Good morning, George. Good to see you.
Hey, good morning. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing well. So let's talk about rosé. Are you a fan of rosé, especially over summer?
Well, yeah, if you can see right here, we're definitely a big fans of rosé right now.
Why do you love rosé? Because I know some people, some of the men, they say, oh, no, I don't drink rosé. But I find it to be very refreshing this time of year.
Well, there's a little bit misconception about rosé. Everybody thinks that it's about the sweetness in the rosé, but now there's so many producers and there's so many amazing rosés being done. And it's not just about the sweetness, but it's also about the dryness, about the richness, about you can do, champagne with rosé, lambrusco, another type of champagne, a cremant outside France. But also you have the California rosés that they have a little sweetness to it, but also they have a great finish. And it goes really well with the food. That's why we actually like it over here. It's not just because it's just a rosé, but it's because you can actually pair it with so much food.
Okay, so let's get to the food. You have 3 dishes, all paired with different rosés. So the first dish is a brunch dish. What are you making us, and what kind of rosé do we like with it?
So this is a Belgian waffle, but it's made with sugar pearl. So it's different than the American kind of style waffle. We put ricotta cheese instead of whipped cream, right? Just to be not overly sweet. Then you have the blueberries, strawberries, and a little bit of the powdered sugar. But that one goes fantastic because of the sweetness. The Palms Rosé, that is a French rosé that has a nice dryness to it. It pairs so well with it.
Okay, next, a charcuterie board, right?
Yes. So this is our bistro board. This is our biggest board that we have. We have pretty much a little sample of everything that we have in the menu. You'll find Brussels sprouts, the cauliflower tahini, the char jalapeno hummus. You have 3 different kinds of imported meats and cheeses, grana padano, parmesano, artichokes, mushrooms. And to be honest, you can pair any one of these wines and rosés that we have with that board because you have acidity, you have spiciness, you have sweetness, you have richness. It goes all aboard, right? We have a beautiful frosé over there that goes fantastic right now for summer. And just for that board, it's one of those things that you can come, couple people, have a couple rosés, have a bottle of rosé, have that board in front of you, and it's fantastic.
And then lastly, you've got a bruschetta. What do you like to mix with the bruschetta?
So this one, that little figgy, right, is beautiful. You have capicola. We make our own fig jam in the house. We also have goat cheese, Parmesan cheese. So you have the sweetness, the savory, a little bit of the richness of the goat cheese. The lambrusco will go fantastic with it because it can go with the spice and the sweetness. You have the cremant sauce that it actually helps you with the bubbles to increase some of that umami profile and flavor. But also some of these, American and California rosés will go well with that one. And also we have the camarones. That is a spicy dish that will go really, really well with it.
Okay, quick last question. If somebody were trying rosé for the first time, where do you think they should start?
For the first time, to be honest, I think the Palms. I think this is such a balanced rosé. It has a nice dryness, so it's not going to be overly sweet that you're going to be like, oh, I don't like rosé, right? But this one doesn't drink like a rosé. And that gives you a lot of ways to actually share and to be, a discussion point. It's like, oh, I didn't know it was going to be sweet. I didn't know it was going to be dry. And it's just such a good balanced wine. And to be honest, it's also not overly pricey too.
We like things that are affordably priced. We appreciate your time, George from Humble Bistro. That was me sneezing. I'm just clearing my throat, getting ready to cheers to some and have a little rosé in my hand later on this afternoon. Thanks for your time and thanks for your suggestions.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Bye.
Rosé all day. I'll drink to that. We're following it with water, though, because rosé